Hey, it's Bill Gross, the LAProbateExpert.com. And I want to use this opportunity to answer one of the questions I get all the time, which is how do I get faster results? An example, Lisa Wexler asked me, I've been doing probate for a year now, trying to develop relations with attorneys. Since emails and calls don't seem to have traction, what do you propose? I think that we spend too much time chasing people we don't know, and we don't value enough the people we know or their friends or family. What do I mean by that? So if you're an experienced agent, you're doing some business, you have clients, past clients, current clients you're working on, prospects you're working with, odds are they have attorneys they know in the probate or living trust estate planning space. And we need to start with those before we start cold calling people that don't know us. So one of the things I recommend, if you're an established agent, you're doing any business at all, every single buyer and owner of property should have a living trust, in my professional opinion. If they don't, I think it creates opportunity for you to have discussion. So here's a quick tip. If you're an experienced agent and you want to get into probate, go through your database and identify everybody as one of three people. Either they have a living trust, they don't have a living trust, which means they need one, and third, you don't know. Those that you know have a living trust, simply in the course of calling them and checking in with them, which is what we do as agents, ask them, hey, I noticed, Betty Boop, you have a living trust. I talk to customers all the time that need one. I'm curious, who did yours and were you happy with them? And would you be okay with me referring customers to them? Now, if they like the attorney, they're gonna love that. Oh yeah, our attorney was Joe Smith, he's the greatest. She was Mary Smith, she was the greatest. Yes, here's her name, here's her number. Now you have an attorney that you've been referred to that you can send prospects to. Now, I'm not saying turn around, cold call them and ask them for business. The opposite, call them up and say, hey, John, Mary Smith, attorney, I was just talking to our mutual client, Betty Boop. She says that you did their living trust. I was really happy with your service. And here's a key question to ask. Are you still writing living trusts? It shows the attorney you know their business, because some started writing trusts and don't anymore. They delegated the writing to maybe junior attorneys or other firms, and they just want to administer. So you ask the question to show that you know what you're talking about. And they're going to obviously say, well, yeah, most likely, yeah, we're still writing that business. Be glad to help you. In fact, I do a seminar once a week, once a month, online, blah, blah, blah. And then what you want to do is say, look, before I refer people to you, I like just to meet you. Can I pop by for a cup of coffee? Can we go out for lunch? Can I drop off a coffee at your office? Whatever's appropriate. In these days of COVID, I don't know what that looks like, but you want to meet them, not solicit business, to begin the relationship before you go any further, if you can. And if you can't meet them in person, jump on a Zoom call, at least meet them, maybe send them a Starbucks card as a thank you, or go into Postmates and send a coffee drink in the middle of your meeting as a thank you. But the key is this: go find the people that you already know, or that people you know, and start with them and dig deeper. I think you'll find as an agent. Now, let me back up. What if they don't have a living trust and they own a house? Well, there's a chance for you to refer business to this attorney that you just met. And if they're thinking of buying a house, when's a good time today to get a living trust in place? So I would say to you, reach out to the current client list, find out who has a living trust, who doesn't, and the ones you don't know, identify the answer. Use that as a jumping off point for your attorneys instead of cold calling. I think it'd be way more effective.